Alright, let me take you into the setup of this Weber Silver Mountain. Now, I told all you guys I'm taking everything to the next level. It's time for all my charcoal baskets and charcoal grates going stainless. Look at that. Custom made basket by Greg over at the Woodshed Smoke BBQ with Slowhand. That's right. We're going with BnB Oak. That's right, BnB. And some Pecan Chips. Yeah, I like pecan. Alright, that's about the whole bag. 20 pounds there. Well, that's about 15. Put the Pecan Chips in there and see if I get a little bit more of this there, just to top it off. Alright, well, if I was to guess, I'd say that's about 17.5 pounds of lump charcoal in there. Okay, let's keep on going. Alright, so with the new and improved Weber Silver Mountain, I added a little additional height from the little R2-D2 model you guys are familiar with recently. We're back to using the Kettle lid. That's the original Weber Silver Mountain design. Alright, so anybody recognize that? That's that Caliente grill for extra height. That's right. Alright, this next level is for my buddy John Knapp. He's been on me for years and years and years about getting that heat deflector that's made out of that ceramic. Well, John, I'm taking it to the next level for you, brother. Hold on, gotta check this out. Alright, John, you wanted me to have a heat deflector? Well, there you have it. My FireBrick. Is that thick enough? That's right. FireBrick is going to get hot, going to stay hot, going to even out temperatures. It's going to have radiating heat. I'll have heat and smoke coming up around. It's going to be convection heat. And also, see where that stack is? It's going to be reverse flow. Heat and smoke will accumulate in the dome, cover the meat, come down and out. There you go, John, that one's for you. Okay, continuing on, I have a drip pan. I'll put a little bit of hot water in there, and I have my stainless grate. Alright, now this is the excitement right here. Hold on. Alright, so here we go. This cook is all about the incline brisket. That's right, cooking a brisket on an incline. My buddy Johnny over at A View to a Grill, him and his dad fabricated an incline grate to cook his briskets, so the point would be higher up in the dome of the lid and the flat would be down lower because the temperatures are lower. This is his idea and concept, and I tell you what, it did work. Temperatures were lower, the flat cooked slower than the point being up in the dome in the higher heat. So we'll be monitoring this, but there you have it. I didn't fabricate an incline grate like Johnny did, but right here, this is a cooling rack, 304 stainless. That's right, stainless. Alright, so there it is. Look familiar? That's the old look of the Weber Silver Mountain, using the Weber Kettle lid. Now, I hope it's not going to be a problem using that lump charcoal, but hey, I'm going for it. I taped up the exhaust. It's about a third way open. I could always open that up. And of course, for an overnight cook, I'll be using the Auber Instruments stoker. Right there. Goes into my dollar store dog bowl stoker attachment, controlling the Weber Silver Mountain. Now, the only drawback to this whole setup is don't have access to the charcoal. Some of you guys who know your stuff are probably saying that. No problem. I'm just gonna tear it down to the point where I could get my torch down in there. Hey, did you hear that? Tear it down to where I could open up the door. All I gotta do is move a few things, stick my torch down in there. Did you hear that? And then start my charcoal using the torch, and then we're off and running. I'll be out here probably about 11 or 12 o'clock tonight. More likely 11 o'clock. Alright, so there you have it. Auber Instruments stoker, And that's my plan of attack right there, with the torch. Psh, psh. That's how we do it. Be ready to rock about 11 o'clock. Alright guys, well I gotta tell you, this is kind of funny because I've been getting away from all these temp probes and everything. You know, I just set the temp on the stoker and let it rock and roll, and you know, use a Insta-read and check my meat temp. But for this setup, you know, Johnny, he monitored the temps, the heat temp and the meat temp. You know, so we have this right here, and heat temp and the meat temp, and that'll be 1 and 3 on the flat, and this will be 2 and 4 on the point, just as you're looking at it, just like that. So yeah, I bought this, I don't know, about 5 months ago, and it's just been sitting. But now thanks to Johnny making me use some of my toys out there. Alright, so just to show you, I have the high-low heat temp at 250 and 200, and I have the alarm for the meat temp at 170. So in case it, you know, reaches 170 overnight and I want to do something to it, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'd like to know when it reaches 170 to know what it looks like. Alright, see you tonight. Alright, here we go, folks. Alright, so here we are, the Incline Brisket. Temp probe down below, temp probe in the meat in the flat, temp probe in the meat in the point, temp probe up top where the point is. Alright, we're going to put her to bed. That's the setup, just like that. Alright people, here we are the next morning, 8 a.m., 8.5 hours later. And now let me just show you what's going on here. Can you see those temps? That's how it's been running all night long, about 10 degrees different. So however this brisket turns out, this experiment and test is a success, and these are the findings that Johnny had. It was about 10 degrees different from the heat temp on the flat and the heat temp of the point, and that's the findings that Johnny had, and viewed it at grill. And the flat originally started off about 40 degrees hotter, but then as you could see, the flat is now 141 or 142, and the point is at 152. So I think that's about what Johnny had, a 10 degree difference. Am I saying that right, Johnny? Alright, so after 8.5 hours, let's take a look at this Incline brisket. Alright, that's what she's looking like. And I guess the other thing that Johnny was trying to eliminate was that pulling in the center. Some people were all worked up about pulling in the center. Well, the incline brisket, shut up. The Incline brisket eliminates that, and also gives you a 10 degree difference in temperature and heat and meat temperature. So if this turns out to be crap, I don't care. This experiment is already a success for me. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention was using lump. I was very nervous last night. I put my high limit at 250, and lump could take off, and you know, the temps could skyrocket. But I think using the FireBrick evened out the temperature and stabilized the temperature. So the FireBricks in my WSM is also a success for me. So there you have it, people. FireBrick in a WSM with an Incline brisket. Alright people, after 14.5 hours, it's now 2 p.m. Heat temperature 217, flat side, 229 on the point side. We finally reached an internal of 170 on the point, and the flat is just taking its good old time at 145 degrees. So alright, I haven't opened this since this morning. Alright, so let's go ahead, open it, take a look, see what we got going on. Oh yeah, she's a beauty. She's a beauty. Alright, I gotta hurry up. Gotta get a picture and get this thing tented. No wrapping, I'm just tenting. Alright, so like I said, 14.5 hours tenting it. That's it. That's all I'm doing is tenting it. Alright, after 15 hours, the flat has fallen 20 degrees behind the point. As you can see, 154 to 174. So with that incline rack, what I'm going to do is pick it up, open it up, so it'll just be a flat elevated rack. And now the point and the flat will be in the same heat zone. So we will see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, I lifted up that rack. It's no longer inclined, now it's just elevated. Temp probe there, heat temp probe there, heat temp probe there. So let's see if this helps even out the flat now. Catch up to that point. Alright, Q-tubers, at the 19-hour mark, that's right, 19 hours. I tell you, this has been a very strange cook. Even though I elevated that incline rack, the temps are still almost 25 degrees off, and the meat temp is 20 degrees off still. Very, very bizarre, but we're at 199 in the point and 178 in the flat. So I'm going to probe them and see what's up. Alright, so that's what we're looking like. Nice bark here. A little soft there. But let's go ahead and oh, that's butter there. Oh, that's definitely butter there. Let's see in this flat. Oh yeah, see, that's got resistance. That's got resistance there. Very bizarre. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know if I want to keep going. I'm just going to take it off and wrap it, because I don't know how much longer I could keep going with this lump. I'm very curious to see how much lump I have left, so I'm just going to get it off after 19 hours, and the temp is what it is, and I really don't care. Okay, wrapped up real tight in foil. Just going to put it in the oven. And alright, so after 19 hours and resting for an hour, this has been a wild and crazy cook. We got a prime brisket seasoned with cow lick and a little bit of salt. That's it. Alright, let's go ahead and slice it up. Alright, let's go ahead and slice it up. Alright, let's take a couple thin slices out of this flat. Let's just see what it looks like. Well, that's what that's looking like right there. Nice smoke ring. Pull apart tender. The temp doesn't show it, but look, that's done right there. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and slice across this point and flat. Look at that right there. Nice smoke ring. It looks really tender right there. Alright, so nice bark. That's what that's looking like. That looks pretty juicy. Oh yeah. Let's get a nice big slice out of this flat and point right here. Look at that. It's just... oh, look at that. Nice smoke ring. Boy, that is just tender as all get out. Tender as all get out right there. Alright, look at this piece right here. Yeah. Very tasty. It's tender. Hey, missus, you want to taste? Here,
sure.
Get a taste. Yeah. You know, the flat didn't temp at a tender temp, but I'd say that's pretty darn tender. Look at that. It's tender.
Tenderoni.
Alright folks, it's been a wild and crazy kind of cook. We're going to eat dinner and then I'm going to have that charcoal reveal with that lump charcoal. We'll see how much of that BnB is left. Alright folks, so there you have it with the Incline brisket. Yep. Alright, just because I'm determined to see how much charcoal is left after a 19-hour cook using lump. Can you see that? There's a little bit left. There's a little bit left. This has been a wild and crazy cook. I think that was about 17.5 pounds of that BnB lump. Next time when I do this, I will definitely be using some briquettes, probably the Humphreys. But I tell you, this was pretty good. So see that, people? 19 hours, 17.5 pounds. Charcoal reveal. Incline brisket. FireBrick in a Weber Silver Mountain. Heavy metal style. Look at that. All that rendering down. Alright folks. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Metal on.